This is a breakfast that I call a boat omelet. So I put some butter in the pan. It's just so that things don't stick so bad. Like any omelet, it uses eggs. So we'll get a couple of eggs out. And if you're on the boat, you can bring some of this too. It's Egg Stirs is Publix product, but Egg Beaters is another. It's basically eggs that have been pasteurized, so it's sterile in here, and it'll keep a long time. This was purchased just before Christmas, and it says used by 18 February. So a couple months this will stay good in the fridge. I'm going to mix up my ingredients first and then cook it. Sometimes if I'm lazy, I try to throw all of it in the pan at once. But this really works out better. For today, 2 eggs. Sounds good. And then the ingredients for the omelet. Canned diced tomatoes with sweet onion. And I'm not going to use the whole can, of course. But canned things are better for on the boat because they don't need refrigeration. And I've got an empty salsa jar that I can put most of this in. So I can save it for other omelets or other things that I cook. Just try not to get it mixed up with your regular salsa, or you'll be wondering why it's not as spicy as you like. They have mushrooms in these cute little jars. And once it's been opened, it has to go in the refrigerator. But it is mushrooms that'll keep for a long, long time without refrigeration. And so that will go in the fridge when I'm done. And to spice it up a bit, I got some regular salsa. And just a little bit of milk. And I get a lot of milk, and then I pour it, I save my water bottles, and I pour the milk in here, and then freeze it. And it'll keep in the freezer forever almost. And these little water bottles can take some pressure. The kids really enjoy when they get pumped up to their maximum pressure and burst. But at any rate, you can freeze half and half or milk in a little water bottle like this. Leave some space at the top for air because it's going to want to expand as it freezes. But then you can keep it in the freezer for a long time. And so now I mix up my omelet stuff. and into the frying pan. And I could let this cook flat like a normal omelet. I kind of mix it up. So it's more like scrambled eggs with stuff added to it. And it doesn't take long to get the eggs to sear and solidify. And I haven't added any salt or pepper to it yet, because I'm going to see if my cat might eat some as well. And extra salt and pepper, that's really not something that's very good for him. And so that's it. That off, unplug it, and that's the boat omelet. And that's the boat omelet. A nice breakfast to start our day. Our Christmas chicken. A turkey would be too big for the two of us, so we're going with chicken just like we did for Thanksgiving. I guess I'm going to open this in the sink just to prevent any mess. Okay, so there he is, and there's the baggie with his guts. And I still have some of my chicken cooking stuff. I make this with 1/3 salt, 1/3 garlic powder, and 1/3 curry powder. And then I just shake it on and bake. It was inspired by a product when I was a kid called Shake and Bake. And then when I was in college, I needed to cook efficiently, because I was too lazy to cook for myself every day. And so I could make up a shaker of this and just have it in the house and use it as needed. PRN, as they say. So I've coated the back of him, and now the front. And I'm going to make up a separate little pan for the guts and stuff that will be appetizers. Oh, and thanks to people on my YouTube channel, I now know that this part is not his dick, but the neck. So thanks for pointing that out, because these things are important. There's our chicken, and he's going to go in the oven now. And I don't know, it's going to be hours. I'll check on him in maybe an hour or so, and there should be some fat cooking out that I can put up on top. That helps a lot with it not getting dried out and makes it tastier. And so I guess that's it for now. And I'll turn the camera back on when there's something to show. time to put the juice on top. So I tilt the pan so I can get a bunch of the juice and then put it on top. And that should seal it in so it doesn't get dried out. And you can cook it a long time and it'll still be juicy and moist and tender. And this is the secret to chicken cooking, as far as I know. And we'll keep doing this every, I don't know, 45 minutes or so. And we'll let it cook plenty long. If we keep putting the juice on top, it won't get dried out. So we can go ahead and cook it a long time. And that's just it for now. I have here a chilled glass that I had in the freezer for a while, and hey, my chicken! What's he doing with that chicken? He knows what's good. He's gonna get his own on a special little plate in a bit. So, to make it a special occasion, I got a bottle of champagne. A real little one. Just right for one person. It's got this thing that you can peel, I think. Maybe not. It doesn't have a cork that you can like pop across the room or across your yard or anything. It has a cap like a soda or a bottle of beer. And there it is. And so here, to my family and all my friends and everyone who watches my channel on YouTube, I want to wish you all Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, a good Kwanza, or whatever it is that you celebrate this time of year. May it be happy and may you forget about the rest of 2020. Come on. Obviously he needs a plate for himself. So we have a little plate for him. Pour out some more of the champagne. I know he likes the dark meat, and anything that is fatty or close to the bone. Oh, this is just falling apart. It's gonna be delicious, I know. What, that's it? Oh, come on. We can find something that he likes. Can you believe that? Oh, that's good. I think if you cook it covered like that, and keep putting the juices on top, kind of the longer you cook it, the better. I've never had a chicken this tender or one that just fell apart like this. So Merry Christmas, everybody. Happy New Year. I'll try and do another video New Year's Day if there's a lot of fireworks on New Year's Eve. But until then, goodbye and good luck to all of you on the internet.